California, seeing a little bit of drizzle and very light rain out there. I mean, this is just so interesting for August. It's not feeling like summer at all. We're looking at cloudy, cool conditions, and again, areas of drizzle and some very light rain falling in some areas of California. So take a look at this view right now. Downtown Los Angeles, mild temperatures at about 73 degrees, cloudy skies, and if we take you out to Malibu, you can see we see some raindrops here on our camera at mild temperatures there at about 68 degrees. Cloudy conditions through much of Southern California, but away from that very deep marine layer, we take you out to the Antelope Valley where we are seeing some mostly sunny skies here, but what we're dealing with are some winds too. So you can barely make it out, but our camera's bouncing around a little bit. You can see some of the trees moving there. We do have another wind advisory that's in place, but some nice temperatures at about 74 degrees. So we're going to really enjoy this break from the heat. I mean, take a look at Santa Clarita. It is cool right now at about 64. This is just so abnormal for August. 74 out there for areas of the high desert, 73 out into Long Beach, and 70 degrees out into Hemet. Take a look at all the cloud cover out there. Most of us seeing some cloudy conditions, again, unless you're in some of those desert communities, with that marine layer is really spilled inland, and we're still seeing some spots in those upper to mid 60s, like Woodland Hills at about 67 degrees. So we'll let you know how much cooler this afternoon is going to be and how long this interesting weather is going to last, and we'll see a warm up too. That's all coming up in just a little bit. I'll send it back to you for now, Giovanna.
We'll take the cooler temperatures as long as we can have them. Brianna, thank you.
So you can see cloudy skies through most of Southern California. This is really just so interesting for August and abnormally cool out there. Cloudy conditions, and you may have even encountered some drizzle or some very, very light rain as you headed into work this morning. Temperatures right now at about 74 degrees. They're out into Disneyland, so very comfortable, mild conditions. And as we take you out to LAX, we're also seeing some cloudy skies there, and the temperature at about 73 degrees. Some areas along the coast may still be seeing a little bit of drizzle out there. We've been seeing it on our Malibu camera this morning. And temperatures are still cool in some of those valley spots. So take a look at Santa Clarita. You're still at about 65 degrees, 71 out into Van Nuys, and still in those upper 60s for areas of Woodland Hills, Burbank, and Pasadena. So a very cool start to the day. And then this afternoon is going to be very below average for this time of year. So it's really not going to be feeling like August at all. Now, the other thing we're dealing with for the high desert is a wind advisory. So for the Antelope Valley, for Palmdale, Lancaster, we're dealing with some more windy conditions today. So another wind advisory has been issued for some gusts up to about 50 to 60 miles per hour. So basically why we're seeing these cooler conditions are this big trough that's moving through areas of Southern California and a strong onshore push too. So we're really seeing such a deep marine layer and some cooler weather. So as we take you through the day today, you can see those cloudy skies remain through much of the afternoon. As we head into tomorrow, most of the day is going to be cloudy. We'll still see those marine layer clouds overnight tonight and into tomorrow. And you can still see some moisture out there. So there is a tiny chance that we could still see some drizzle along the coastal spots and even out into some of the foothills tomorrow morning again. And then by tomorrow, later tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see a little bit more sunshine. For Los Angeles and Orange County, enjoy the cooler weather today. Upper 70s remain through the end of the week. And then as we head into next week, we start to see those temperatures warm back up, and we're going to get back to some low 80s. Now, for the valleys in the Inland Empire, a major shift in the weather today, right around 80 degrees. Some valley spots just getting to some upper 70s out there. By tomorrow, we begin to warm it up to some mid 80s, upper 80s. By Friday, it's still going to be nice. And then as we head into Sunday, we start to see some low 90s return. By next Tuesday, some warmer conditions back to some mid 90s. For the beach communities, 74 degrees today. Still a chance to see some drizzle tomorrow morning. And then we're going to stay in those low 70s through the weekend. By next week, with that warming trend, we're going to see mid 70s by Monday. Mountains, mild temperatures, 75 degrees, breezy. And then we're going to see some upper 70s by Friday, back to some low 80s as we head into next Monday. High desert, 86 today. Nice break from the heat. Still dealing with those winds, though. Low 90s by tomorrow. Then as we head into next week, we start to get closer to those triple digits. But boy, what a nice break from the heat. Jovan, I'll send it back to you.
We sure do like it. I know a lot of people do. Thank you. Thanks, Brianna.
Yes. Oh, love to see those. All right. Good morning to you guys. I know you can't really see anything out of this camera. That is because we are dealing with some very cloudy and cool conditions outside and still seeing some areas of a little bit of drizzle along some of the coast too. This is out of our Malibu camera. Temperatures are mild, about 68 degrees. We've been seeing some raindrops there on the camera. You can still barely make it out. And as we take a look out over the valley areas over Burbank right now, you're seeing some cloudy conditions here too. This is really just such a rare day for August to see temperatures this cool and see some cloudy skies and even some chance chances of some drizzle and some light rain out there. It is about 69 degrees for Burbank. Now, as I take you out into the Inland Empire, we're also seeing some cloud coverage there. A very deep marine layer that moved all the way inland this morning, and we'll continue to see some partly cloudy skies through the rest of the day today. So we're not going to see a whole lot of sunshine unless you're out into the desert communities. At Santa Clarita, you're still pretty cool at 65 degrees. So some of these spots inland are really taking a while to warm up. And again, today is going to be much cooler, well below average and abnormally cool for this time of year. 68 out into Woodland Hills right now, 68 degrees out into Pasadena, and mostly some low 70s out into areas of Orange County. Anaheim at about 72 degrees. What a great day for Disneyland. Along the coast, you're looking at some low 70s to upper 60s for Santa Monica at about 69 degrees. So a very strong onshore push, and that's also causing some winds too, again, out into the Antelope Valley today. So we still have this wind advisory. We saw another one get reissued for today through tonight. We're going to see some of those gusts up to about 50 miles per hour and some isolated gusts even exceeding that. So we're cooling off. We have this nice trough moving through Southern California and a very strong onshore push, and that's really pushing in some of that marine layer, and why we're seeing some of these cooler temperatures and cloudy skies. Now, as we head into tomorrow, we kind of have the same situation tomorrow morning where we have just a 10% chance to see some drizzle. So as we take you through the afternoon today, you can see we're continuing to see that cloud coverage, a lot of moisture out there. A lot of it's really not going to be hitting the ground, though, but a slight chance to still see some drizzle, especially along the coast through the afternoon. Then as we head into tomorrow morning, another chance to see some drizzle, mostly for the coast and then for some of the foothill communities. By tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, we'll start to see a little bit more sunshine compared to today. Los Angeles and Orange County, upper 70s through the remainder of the week. By next week, we do see another warm up out there, low 80s by Sunday. Valley's Inland Empire, 80 today, mid 80s tomorrow, upper 80s by Friday. And then as we head into next week, we do see some 90s return. So enjoy the cooler weather while it lasts. Again, this is so rare for August. Beaches, low 70s all through the rest of the week, and then mid 70s as we head into next Monday. Don't forget another chance to see some drizzle tomorrow morning. Mountains, mid 70s today, upper 70s Friday, low 80s by next Monday. And a nice break from the heat for the high desert. 86 degrees, a bit windy out there. Low 90s return tomorrow. As we head into next week, that's when we'll see the triple digits return. Nice break here. Jovan, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, we'll take it, Brianna.